In this video, we will learn how to find the surface area and volume of rectangular prisms. Let's get started. Surface area is the total area on all faces of a three-dimensional shape. Think about how much area, or space, it would take to cover the outside of the shape, like wrapping a present. Volume is the total amount of space inside of a three-dimensional shape, like how much water we would need to fill up a pool. Here we have a rectangular prism. In order to find the surface area or the volume, we need to know the length, the width, and the height of our shape. We represent the length with the letter L, the width with the letter W, and the height with the letter H. Now let's find our formula for surface area. Since a rectangular prism has 6 rectangular faces, we'll find the surface area by finding the areas of all 6 rectangles and then adding them up. We can find the area of this face by multiplying the length and the width. Notice, though, that the opposite sides of the prism are identical, so we have to include 2 of these areas in our surface area formula. Similarly, we can find the area of these 2 faces by multiplying the length and the height, and we can find the area of these 2 faces by multiplying the width and the height. So the surface area of a rectangular prism can be found using this formula. But if we factor out a 2 from each term, we can simplify this to 2 times the sum of the length times the width, the length times the height, and the width times the height. Let's try this out. Let's say our rectangular prism had a length of 10 centimeters, a width of 5 centimeters, and a height of 3 centimeters. How would we find its surface area? Well, we know the formula for the surface area of a rectangular prism, so let's substitute our dimensions into this formula to find the surface area. We get 2 times the sum of 10 times 5, 10 times 3, and 5 times 3. This simplifies to 2 times the sum of 50, 30, and 15, which is 2 times 95, or 190. Since surface area is measured in square units, the surface area of this rectangular prism is 190 square centimeters. Now, what about volume? The formula for the volume of a rectangular prism is the length times the width times the height. So if our prism had a length of 10 centimeters, a width of 5 centimeters, and a height of 3 centimeters, what would its volume be? Let's use our formula to find out. Substituting our dimensions into our formula, we see that the volume equals 10 times 5 times 3, or 150. Since volume is measured in cubic units, the volume of this rectangular prism is 150 cubic centimeters. Great, let's try some more examples. Here, we want to find the volume and the surface area of this cube. A cube is a special rectangular prism because its length, width, and height are all the same. We can see that the height of the cube is 36 inches. Which means the other sides also measure 36 inches. Now, let's think about our formulas. Since the length, width, and height of a cube are all the same, we can replace L, W, and H with S, which stands for side length. So our volume formula becomes S times S times S, or S cubed. And our surface area formula becomes 2 times the sum of S times S, S times S, and S times S. We can simplify this to 2 times 3S squared, or just 6 times S squared. Now let's use our formulas to solve for the cube's volume and surface area. When we substitute our side length into the volume formula, we get 36 cubed, which is 36 times 36 times 36. So the volume of this cube is 46,656 cubic inches. When we substitute our side length into the surface area formula, we get 6 times 36 squared, or 6 times 36 times 36. So the surface area of the cube is 7,776 square inches. Awesome, let's try one more problem. We need to find the surface area of this rectangular prism. The length of the prism is 0.8 meters, the width is 1.4 meters, and the height is 4.5 meters. Remember, we'll be using this formula to solve for surface area. Let's substitute our values into the formula. We get 2 times the sum of 0.8 times 1.4, 0.8 times 4.5, and 1.4 times 4.5. This simplifies to 2 times the sum of 1.12, 3.6, and 6.3, which equals 2 times 11.02. So the surface area of this rectangular prism is 22.04 square meters. Nice! I hope this video has given you the confidence to master this skill. Thanks for watching!